And thank you for joining me once again to another post-match video with regards to Seoul E-Land. So unfortunately today the scoreline didn't go the way as planned, the way I predicted for Seoul E-Land. It was a 1-0 loss for them. A penalty in the 70, let me double check, a penalty in the 76th minute by Pedro saw Daejeon Citizen win 1-0. Now I think a major talking point of the game is it wasn't a fantastic game. It was, I don't want to say end to end, but there was chances for both teams to score in the game, but there wasn't many of them. There was only a handful of chances from both sides. It was quite a bit of a dull game. There was no real energy flowing. Nothing that we saw last week when they played Busan. One main talking point, though, that has to be said is the discipline of both teams. There were 7 yellow cards in that game. There was 4 for Daejeon, and then there was 3 for E-Land. Now, unfortunately, the two Choi Han Sol got 2 of them, so he got a red card, which caused a penalty. And in the first half, the VAR was pulled back to actually send off An Ji Ho. So E-Land were down to 9 men. Now it was in the second half that both men were sent off, but it just you shouldn't be going down to 9 men no matter what. I feel like the referee was very card happy. He was very giddy handing out the cards today. But that's a tough loss to take today. That's a tough loss to take. They never really turned up, and I know it's away from home, and they basically played in an empty stadium. I think the attendance was like 1,100 today down in Daejeon, sorry. But I hope to see a better performance next week when they take on Gwangju. Now, obviously Gwangju, they've come down from the K-League 1 last season, so it's not a big. It's a very big ask for us to get anything from that game. Positives. Daniel Febles, he made his debut. He came on in the second half. He looked good. Yeah, he won a couple of headers and made a few passes. But another thing that I'd say about Seoul E-Land as well is they were struggling to pass the ball to each other. There was no real string of passes in play like we did see last week in Busan, against Busan. There was no real energy and life in the team. No one looked like they really wanted to go ahead and get the game by the scruff of the neck. So unfortunately, it's all down to a penalty decision, and Daejeon took the opportunity and they scored, and now they've got 3 points on the board, where Seoul E-Land are only second from bottom because of goal difference. Anyang are last with 1 point, and E-Land are second from bottom with 1 point as well. So I think next week, I'm not asking for much of them, but I just hope to see a lot better performance than what we've seen today. Now, anyone who is interested in that game, there's an international break next week for the K-League 1. Now with the K-League 2, that's still running whilst K-League 1 is away. So if you find yourself free on a Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock on the 24th of March, come down to Jamchul, watch Seoul E-Land play. Great atmosphere. I really enjoy going down there. They've got great food trucks there. Great opportunities to. It's a good family day out, and it's also a good day out if you enjoy your football and the whole razzmatazz that comes with it. So I'm going to sign out now from the video. Please like, subscribe. I am the Seoul E-Land columnist for K-League United. Give them guys a like as well, and my preview will be up next week for Gwangju. Hopefully you can take a nice read, and hopefully we can do better next week. So it's me signing out. Thank you very much.